Hello, and we're back. So, I'm recording this immediately after the first one. I didn't really get my fix just yet. So, Undrace, not ideal, gives you a lot of supplies and all that, so that's what we seized. Last turn we are going to move back onto the capital, pick up some more units, because I believe we lost a few in the engagement. We lost 2 crossbowmen, 1 pioneer and 6 flagellants. Flagellants did their job, they distracted the enemy. And, we could recruit them here if we had a temple, but it doesn't matter. We are going to move over back to Marignon, pick up the crossbowmen here, recruit some more melee guys for the next turn, get more fire mages, and then we are gonna... I don't like doubling back on myself, so I think we're gonna try and punch through towards the woodlands to get the high throne, maybe. Possibly unlikely. I could make this guy my prophet. That would help the Dominion spread as well. And... why not? That will let us do a couple of bits and bobs. And then I can use this guy to attack things, set him on the side, have him attack rear after holding. To be honest, I want him only because he can do line formations and all that. Right, next turn. So we created our prophet. So let's take a look. So our titles are the Brilliant One in the Sky, the Master of Arcane Mysteries, God of Afar, and the Divine Scribe. Don't know how he scribes things, but you know what. So we killed a fairy court, which killed a lot of magic and we only get 1 errant for causing a horrible thing to our dominion. Well, we'll have to get working on that, I suppose. Okay, crossbowmen, those dudes. So this turn we're gonna try and get as many of those guys as possible. I'm stupid, I clicked the wrong button. No, cannot get any more of those. We could get 1 flagellant. Well, hopefully at some point they will be useful. So... attack, rearmost enemy. And you, my friend, are going to move to the back line and then cast specific spells like... that can be useful. So do us a Divine Blessing. And then... 22 plus... what's the precision of that? Precision 2. And Heavenly Fire is... precision 100. Range 30 and no fatigue. You know what? Just spam Heavenly Fire. We'll have to get him a friend for a communion, so he can do more things, but cast spells afterwards. Okay, so Martina and Uraka. I think I have to rename this guy here. No, how do I don't remember how you rename people. Commanders, deselect, add. Come on, there should be a rename button somewhere. I don't actually remember. Ah, should have renamed him before I've done anything. But that's fine. Are we looking for the army? Yeah, okay. So let's risk the barbarians. They will chew through our front line, but hopefully the crossbows will do a number on them. Let's see if our friar can start encountering our enemies somewhere. Actually, yeah, I'll have the troubadour sit on this throne, because if we get near it, there is a chance I can attack the throne, see what's in there, and then retreat. It's a waste of spy turns, but you know, better safe than sorry. Let's take a look at this battle. I should have moved my commander to the side. I forgot about that. That's my bad. But barbarian chiefs are usually in the front anyway. So hopefully we'll stop them and get the other ones to rout before anything else happens. Okay, Heavenly Fire, come on, drop it on the right guy. There we go, one barbarian commander is gone, the other one is about to be hit. Oh, and we just lost the commander. That's my fuck up. Yeah, no, that's fine. I screwed that one up. Yeah, losses were heavy. Just because the paladins are expensive. But, that's fine. We can recruit more things in here now. So we can have a whole line of crossbows now. And you are going to take all that. Hold an attack closest. Have them sit somewhere there. You fire closest. Have them sit behind those guys. I think go there. So Divine Blessing, not necessary at that point, but Burning Turns. Could have one of those guys join him next turn. How are we doing on thaumaturgy research? We will get it next week, I believe. So if I take away 12 from that, it becomes 24. No, I cannot remove him from there just yet. Crossbowmen, light infantries, and heavy infantries. Could do militias and archers, heavy infantries. Decisions, and this one is in our cup circle, so we would get extra stuff. Okay. Let's risk it. And you... I'll get a couple of those mages and start moving northwards. Start expanding that way. It's not perfect, this expansion, but you know what they say about horses, gifts and such. We're gonna have a whole bunch of stuff next turn, and we found Vanarus, their capital to be exact. And this province seems to be... What's the circle master? Well, only one way to find out, I suppose. Yeah, I don't think he can do anything. Yeah, we don't want to create an unrest in this province just because we want to use it. So, yeah, you do nothing for a turn. Okay, next is thaumaturgy. Let's take a look at this battle. I'm gonna stop showing you the battles soon enough. Just the question is of actually getting things done. Yeah, we might have bounced off of this one. This is much heavier than... Yeah, we lost this one, let's face it. Yeah, and we lost the prophet as well. I bit off way more than I could chew. That was not smart of me. So we can find out if we get better priest levels out of doing this. We'll also probably kill our communion slave, but actually, what am I doing? I can do this. I'll have to buy another paladin at some point as well. Mistakes were made. And there will be probably more mistakes made in a second. Now, I don't think this army can take it, just because we don't have... Screw it. We don't have enough militias in there. Recruiting more melee stuff, that's fine. Right, let's see. So the commanders are still there. They still have most of their heavy infantries. No, I don't want to do the sunk cost fallacy thing. Let's see. 103, 84, 74. So this one would be the best for us at the moment. This one gives us more production, heavy cav and heavy infantry, so you know what, screw it. I already messed up anyway. So Vanarus is having worse time than we do. They haven't taken anything outside of the, well, even inside of their cap circle. Oh, by the way, the reason you cannot see any units on their province is because most of the stuff is stealthy, so you can only see so many. And looks like they have a Raven of the Underworld as their pretender god, and it's awake. So that can be a decent expander if there is nothing too scary in the provinces next door. So I don't know why they are struggling at the moment. But once again, I'm not going to complain. I only have 3 provinces and it's turn 6. Oh, this is going to be a painful game like the last one was. Just for a completely different reason. You know what? I can deal with the front when we get to it. Don't need to worry about that at the moment. I need to worry about expansion. There we go. I'm gonna take a look at this just because I want to see how the communion worked out for us. So you're a communal master. It would not seem that his magic path has quite increased. Right, communal master can boost his magic skills by draining energy from the communal slaves. The more communal slaves, the magic skill will boosters, and the more spells you can cast without getting tired. Number of communal slaves. Okay, so I need more. I need more to get the boosts. I have to find out what that number is. But at the moment, yeah. Should have set him to some evocations, really. But yeah, now I know how this works. What I can do is take another one of those. Make him a command slave, and we are gonna brute force it to find out how many actually we need. And then cast spells, and you will be somewhere in the back there. No, fire closest. There. You go there, it doesn't really matter. We're gonna try and take this province again. Now there is a way to see all the troops moving into a province. Okay, shows province info, temples and dominions, recruit units, send message, transfer units. View battles in current province. View units going to current province. Okay, so why? And that lets us plan a little bit better. Now I cannot transfer between them because they're not in the same group. That's fine. That is completely fine. And don't forget to do your recruitment. As you can see, we have plenty of gold. It's just we messed up on the expansion. Let's see if I can see what that throne is. Oh, poor Vanarus. Think I might want to expand north and rush him. Get him out of the way. To also give me an air income. I don't really know if I can take him at the moment. Okay. We've got level 1 construction. Let's see. We won, but we lost most of our melee units. Okay. Let's take a look at this. Okay, so he's boosted by 1. Does that mean all of his paths? And I forgot to script him for evocation again. I'm doing a lot of the same shit I've done in the previous one. Yeah, I really want the evocation stuff. Okay, cool, you blessed everyone. That's gonna be bloody useful, ain't it? So the reason I lost most of my guys is because they came in piecemeal, I think. Which is fine. get them split up and pick up some other bits. Okay, we've got those. Let's get shite on more crossbows. And actually, yeah, I'll start pushing that way. Okay, because Gerard is not a spy, he cannot see what throne that is. Oh, didn't even notice this. We get an extra fire gem. How are we doing on research? Construction 2 will be done in 2 turns. And afterwards, if we do... Now what we really will want is enchantment for the fire arrows to help with our expansion, hopefully. Now, I'm trying to locate the other enemies at the moment, because we only found Vanarus, and Vanarus is struggling, just like I am. And it's winter time everywhere but Marignon. Oh, I love having heat scales. Oh, he ran out of space. So cast a specific spell. Range 30. Range 1, range 30, fatigue 20, 20, damage 6, flame bolt. I think fire darts are going to be our premier spell for him. Right, so next turn we shall be able to forge some extra equipment, which I'm going to try and do as soon as possible. Okay, so you're still only able to move 1 province a turn, so you stay there, and in the meanwhile they are going to research while I try and get some more units online. That's fine. And we found Pangea. Let's take a look at them and see how they are doing. So yeah, wasting a turn, and this has been horrible expansion. Usually a good player will get between 12 and 20 provinces by year 2. We are turn 9 and we are nowhere near that. But we should be able to scale nicely with our stuff. Because the more stuff we have, the more stuff we can do, really. I mean, the more provinces we get, the more income we'll have, the more troops we can do. 98, 402, 98, 122. If we take Dragonport, now I don't want to split my stuff too badly. We should have been, ideally, building a fort by now. However, this is not an ideal situation, and we need to deal with it as and when it happens. Okay. Let's go and bully the lion tribe a little bit. I'm starting to build up quite a mage core here, but I need them for production, so we can get astral gold. Right. You forge me one fire in a jar, you forge me... Which one was it? Actually, yeah, that will do. For now. Attack skill, fire resistance. Yeah, for just a couple of those. Okay, Pangaea is expanding. Shall I risk it? Nah. Let's see how far they moved off and see what that throne is. Okay, so I can prophetize somebody else. We've done some enchantment works. Jotunheim has failed an expansion. Let's take a look. Ah, that's mercenaries, ain't it? Yes. So that will tell us nothing about them. We lost one crossbowman against the lion tribe. I'll stop showing you pointless battles from next turn, I think. It's just I want to take a look at how well this does this do for us. Yeah, surprisingly, crossbows against fuck all armor is gonna do a number on you. There we go, some fire darts. They all missed the target. That is why you don't want to use evocation too much with your... friendly fire. With your witch hunters. What we will want soon enough, after enchantment, will be conjuration, get into fire elementals. And then we can have another expansion party going. Okay. I've seen plenty of cav in there. Oh, and we can recruit mermen from here, try and break into the water. I don't think we have anything underwater, that could be useful. Tell you what. Not only set up recruit units, get us a merman captain, so he can build a fort so we can get mermen. They are not perfect troops, they are poor amphibians, but with enough weight of numbers. As their shark tribe next to us, we should be alright. Tritons and turtle tribe, weight of numbers should kill them. Then we can break underwater and start causing havoc. That would be ideal, really. So water is relatively safe. So tell you what, you construct us a building. You construct us a building. New search us for magic sites. Though there isn't really much point for you doing that. Could have Leos become the new prophet. Excuse me. Oh, and we ran out of gold. Yeah, not doing badly, I don't think. So after enchantment... What do we want after enchantment? Fire Blast goes off a base precision, very short range. Fireball is always a classic, but this is very prone to friendly fire. We could do a Holy Pyre as well, but I think it's time to start moving on to fire, conjuration, to be honest, after enchantment. Let's go to conjuration 3 for lesser fire elementals and work from there. We don't have enough army in here to actually do anything serious with it, so we're just gonna do that. Okay, so Gerard. Okay, Pangea is doing scarily well at the moment. I'm honestly considering if I should just go and try and eat Vanarus. Crown of the Night here. That's fine. Let's see how far they extend. They are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 at least. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11. That's not good enough, especially as I'm stopping here for a turn to start building things. To be fair, that's mostly because I want access to fire gems on those guys when the time comes. Oh, we held a festival in the name of Mr. Whiskers. Neat. Right. You start building us a fort. Don't have enough money for that. Never mind. You get 1 fire in a jar, just in case we manage to get something out of it. Don't like our odds on that one. I really hate going back and forth. So Pangea is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They're pretty much my size. And Gerard, if you don't mind heading back that way, trying to figure out what our Vanarusian friends are up to. Well, he can do nothing, we have no money. Recruit units. Yep, that should do it for us. That's fine. 1 more level of enchantment, I suppose. Right, those guys there, you there, that should do us. And then we can start building the next expansion army. I don't spend all the gold. We need some later on. Okay, you try and go through the port and we'll start expanding west towards Vanarus. So I think that's their dominion. Okay, let's see what that fort is. That throne is. You poor bastard gonna just stand there for a little while. What a bloody waste. Tell you what, I can have him go and pick up that guy. Oh, I'm already not happy with myself. Battling Dragon Port, nothing to report about. Go to province 6. That should be fine. Keep rolling. Just keep rolling. Right, so plenty of crossbows. Need more melee. Then I will need to communion them up and start moving them west. Or should I go north? Jotunheim is right on our border. So yeah, we want this done as soon as possible. And Vanarus has a Bane. Oh, screw you. And no losses on this one. Right. You are not old age, so I'm going to give you a jar of flames. Fire closest, hold and attack closest. Go to the back. Go there. You go there along with the other guys. Could have an guard commander, but I don't think we have anyone else. So cast a specific spell. Communion Master. Cast a specific spell. Communion Slave. Communion Slave. Do a Phoenix power on them yet? No, that's in Conjuration. No, I don't want you to attack. Okay. He is going to be level 2. What? You... Can I give you 10 of those? Could see if I could stay active troops, stay active troops. If I take 4 of them, we should be able to start doing things. And we have plenty. So I just copied and pasted the orders. You guys got there. Swing from the side. What do we want? We want Henry and Rugito. Yeah, that guy. And I will try and start expanding that way with them. Could probably take this throne, that would be good for us. Order 1. That's fine. What's What's with bloody motorcycles today? Right. Horse tribe or the barbarians. So Mongols or Conan. This has the Vanarusian Dominion in it. So I think we will want to push into there. Try to take this province here. See how good at recruitment it is. But Vanarus might be right there. I don't remember exactly where they were. Either there or there, I think. I will find out soon enough. Ruins of the Old Empire in there. And we found Machaca and Kalem. Brilliant. Let's keep going, see if we can find Machaca. See how they are doing. I'll have to, at some point, either empower Leus or get him some boosters. Speaking of, what can we actually do with this? We give some people Jasmine crossbows. So, Conjuration level 3. We want to keep going in construction for boosters, I think. I should be able to do fire elementals with this group here without any problems. We'll see if fire arrows work on this script in a couple of turns. Oh boy. So which one of them died? Please tell me it's nobody important. And how did they die? How did they die? Oh, that was pathetic. We caught a arrow to the head. That's why you want to wear helmets. Luckily that was one of the Communion slaves, so we should be right for now. Construct building palisade. It's only because if I'm the only one taking underwater provinces, that means I'm the only one taking income from them. And if you take a look at the baptizer, it's 171 income and plenty of resources. One, two, three, 5 provinces owned by Machaca so far. So Vanaris is at least 3 provinces. We'll find out if they have any more. Militias and slingers, we should be able to take this. Then we can start building a fortune here. And I do believe I forgot to recruit units in here for the longest time. So I'm a bloody plonker. Tell you what. There we go. Now I won't forget. Okay. I just want to test this group and see what they do. I'm not going to go head first, although we could take this maybe? Yeah, I'm gonna go there. And then we'll see what happens. We're still going on to conjuration. Then we're gonna go into construction again. See if we can get some fire boosters. I don't remember which construction level they are, but they are either 4 or 6. But moving towards it is still going to be very useful. Okay, so yep, Jotunheim created a prophet. I need to do that at some point. We have taken Vitra, and this is the one I wanted to test. Yes, so every 2 slaves you get a magic path boost. And Federico does indeed prepare to cast fire arrows. And there we go. Perfect. Don't know if he used any of his proper gems, but that doesn't matter at the moment. He probably did, just to make it easier on himself, I believe. Yeah, so if we have groups of 5 roaming around with a bunch of archers, we should be fine. Obviously, the more archers we have on the field, the better it is for the strategy. We lost few men-at-arms. They had a war bloody minotaur? What the fuck is this province? Okay. Yeah, no, that's not scary at all, is it? There must be a site on here somewhere. And yeah, they're capable of summoning elementals and all that. Those guys rooted already. The Minotaur is dead. I love Marignon, just because of all the missile fire you can have. So, those men-at-arms were friendly fire, looks like. Now, it's Machaca versus Kalen. Let's see if they actually stand their bless on this one. They did. Let's take a look. Ooh, that's not good. So they got morale +1, magic resistance +1. So morale is basic. So they've got Awake God for Twist Fate with 6 Astral, looks like. Don't know what Fortitude does. And magic leadership +10. Might have went all in on Astral on this one. I don't know. But that is absolutely terrifying. So we don't want to compete with other powerful astral beings until our god comes online. And that's fine, that's the Machacan capital. Let's see if we can find Calum. We have a rough idea of what's where. He's still building a palisade. Tell you what, this is one of you jokers. Let's get an architect. And yeah, we should be able to take care of those barbarians. And we'll deal with the throne when we get to it. Yeah, we don't want to start a war with Vanarus just yet, I don't think. So what I'm gonna do is construct a lab, construct a temple, and then recruit a scout, which I'm not gonna complain about having, and have him build a fortress down here. So Vanarus is right there. It looks like he's using mostly Ictids, and he's tiny. We can probably eat him. We'll see what Jotunheim does. If they try moving on us or on them, we'll find out in a minute. But I think taking Vanarus is gonna be difficult. If they have any mage core in there, it's gonna tear us to shreds. But luckily for us, in a few more turns, we should be alright. Okay, let's see how this goes. So we've got Conjuration 3, we can start thinking about fire elementals. Yeah, so once again friendly fire. Let's just make sure that first time it wasn't a flak or something. So we do not catch the first volley, but we catch the second one. And this is what caused us casualties. So this is what we wanted. Fire elementals. Now, they are not the full-sized ones, but having them march for your own army is not the best idea. Also, he just wasted like two gems, and I don't want him to do that, so once he runs out of gems, possibly next battle, he will only do the fire arrow. You know what? I could probably take this province. We have Jade Amazons there. More barbarians that way. Let's see if we can... You know what? I'm feeling frisky. I'm gonna go for that throne. How are we doing with the army here? Okay. You go away and give us a witch hunter again. So he's gonna move over there, build that palisade, to upgrade that palisade. Sorry, you are going to start building a palisade, and yeah, it looks like Jotunheim has it in for Vanarus. So I'm gonna try and get some of that. Get in on that action, as it were. And I'm getting blinkered again. Okay, we got a new famous hero. Construction level 3 is done. Lost 2 units walking to different places. Battling woodlands. So we were beaten back, but looks like there is only one guy left in there, so we can take it next turn. Let's take a look at this. Let's see what happened. This is the Throne province. Ah, long dead, and then blood mages with a bunch of blood slaves. Okay, that definitely explains some things. And they skelly spam as well. We haven't accounted for this skeleton riders being this quick. No, but we've got fire elementals on the field. To be fair, I'm surprised we've done so badly. Don't get me wrong, a skelly spam isn't anything to sneeze at. Ah, it's because our fire elemental, rather than walk around, decides to go straight through our front line. And starts burning holes in it. Otherwise we would have been fine. Yeah, he's just standing there setting our guys on fire. It's a useless plonker, eh? Let's fast forward this a little bit. We see some banishments. Some friendly fire. Now look, the fire elemental finally did something. Managed to make our own dudes rout. I'm not happy with this. We should have had this one. Like, in the pocket, but because so many dudes ran away, we have been HP routed, I believe is the term for it. So we should have it next battle, with only one dude being there. As the communion is broken, our dudes are still on the field, but severely under strength, and then our crossbowmen run in. Just start overwhelming them. Luckily, only one of them survived. What a pile of shite. So we lost. Yeah, we should be able to take that. So, battle in Questria. As expected, they did not put up much of a fight. And then Jotunheim bumped us and got thoroughly killed. Might have miscalculated by attacking Vanarus. So what do we have here? 60 units. Mainly Vanarus and Herdsmen. Okay, so we've done one province's raiding. Let's get back into this province before they attack it and destroy my temple in there. We like our temple in there. Right. Two. You don't get a fire jar because you don't have one. But we're gonna forge one now. I'm just gonna create another expansion party and see if I can support the Vanurusian war. try to take that throne again. Now Kalim is on our borders as well. Let's do a PD dump on here as well. Let's get more archers. There's nothing wrong with more archers, to be honest. Right, one more turn and this will be the end of the episode. Okay. I have jumped the shark with buying the architect. I should have waited a little bit. Would have costed me less on upkeep altogether. So, woodlands, we took it this time. Ooh. That's a good haul from there. Jotunheim failed an expansion again. Who gets blessed here? Well, you didn't get caught in the blessing, so... Or was it... okay, no, you don't have anything to bless with. See, that's your problem there. Yeah, Jotunheim can be dangerous, but... oof, that's a lot of losses for them. Whereabouts is that compared to us? Okay, so it's up north there. That's fine. And Calum... Let's see if they blessed. Let's see if we can figure out what their bless is. And they have griffins. Griffins, deities, yeah. That's Calum for you. And they have lesser air elementals as well. So Calum is like us, but from the opposite angle really. They really like their air and water magic, just like we love fire and astral. Okay. You know how I said one more turn? Yeah, I'm gonna do a turn after that as well. Quite happy with... I say I'm happy with what's happening. I'm not happy with what's happening, but you know how it goes. You build a lab so I can drop off those items. Temple, we cannot afford anything else, so you preach, and you preach. Yeah, we can search for sites, that won't hurt, will it? Okay, so we got an eye catcher, which is a single-handed weapon that on hit it removes one of the enemy eyes of the enemy. And the Kiphyronic lion pelt. If you remember the stories of, I believe, Heracles or Hercules, depending on if you ask the Greeks or the Romans, this was the lion with the impervious skin that Hercules was told to go and slaughter. And it's quite good. It gives you 15 head and body protection for only encumbrance 1 and no map movement penalty, which is beautiful. And it's a magic armor as well. So we will probably give it to somebody who we care about. You take a fire into jar. Cast a specific spell. Ooh, actually, I'll have to redo my communion thing. So, Phoenix Power, Master Communion, then do as Flaming Arrows, and then just cast spells. You cast a specific spell, Phoenix Power, then you do the Communion thing. One, two, three, four. Okay. Fire closest. Get you on the back. With an attack closest. You stand him up. You stand it back and somewhere off to the side just in case you get a stupid idea of catching some elementals to your face. Okay. Charlemagne is going to stand behind troops there. He's going to stand behind troops there. He's going to stand there. You're going to stand there. Okay. So Gross, Charlemagne, Tencourt and Alvern and Tenbald. You chaps are going to go and try to get into there. Start helping out with this group here. And considering I already attacked Vanarus, no, let's hole up in here. Get some more stuff, shall I? Summon yourself fire elemental. Actually stand on the edge there so we don't burn our troops. It will still probably kill our own troops, but you know how that goes. And you guys... nothing can force, that would be interesting. Just preach. Preach like there is no tomorrow. You construct building, build fortress. We are going to start recruiting mer people. You can lead 40 in 2 separate groups, so that's fine. So he only has a coral cap. We'll give him the keep fire on it, whatever, but I don't think it's gonna be useful. I need a prophet. I'll sort one out later on. Right, this is the last turn, I promise. Oh, we found the Temple of the Raging God. And Vanarus took Equestria back. Yeah, taking their province might have been a mistake, but you know what? We probably cannot take this. Not without flaming arrows. So, those guys can keep moving that way. Calum. Let's infiltrate. That should give us some more information on the place. What does that do? Temple of the Raging God. So, increases thermal, which I'm not happy about. Gives us 2 fire gems, which I am happy about. Gives us a High Priest, which is recruitable wholly 2. More firemen mages, because that's what we want, and a Fire Lords, which are fire mages on horseback. They're combat casters. There might be some niche uses for those. But I'll figure out what to do with all this next time. Thank you for watching, and ta-ta!